General Hospital's popularity is that Martin Gray is known for being a fairly well-known lawyer in town. Martin was respected by everyone and they gave him a look of admiration. Martin always showed himself to be a pretty standard man, so many men in the town followed suit. However, the good things people often see in Martin are not necessarily real. Martin is not exactly such a perfect person. There are sources that Martin is hiding a lot of shady things that are not revealed to anyone. One of which may be the relationship between Martin and Haven de Havilland. With a man who is always considered an ideal role model for many girls to get married, Martin has the attention of the girls around him. Martin doesn't want to marry anyone but prefers a vacuum relationship. Many General Hospital viewers have learned that Martin has been in a long-term love relationship with Lucy Go for quite some time. Although the two have been together for such a long time, Martin has never once mentioned to Lucy about marriage, even without waiting for Martin to say it. Lucy has mentioned marriage many times in the past, but somehow Martin still tries to avoid this. It's possible that Martin is hiding some truth related to the deception comedy, and so is Haven. Many predictions suggest that between Martin and Haven there was a permanent agreement to hide some secret. Maybe it's because of these things that Martin always tried to avoid Lucy's question about getting married. Martin knew that if he chose to marry Lucy, he would lose a lot of important things, especially to mention that the comedy deception was more likely belong to Haven. People often know the comedy deception founded by Lucy. However, the idea of creating the comedy deception did not come from Lucy, but from Martin himself. Martin came up with the idea for Lucy to implement in the early stages of founding the company. However, the truth behind the person who came up with the idea for the company chicken is always hidden. Haven really had the original ideas, but while the ideas were still being worked on, Martin stole the idea and gave it to Lucy. Lucy certainly couldn't pass up such a good idea, so Lucy quickly started to turn the idea into reality. Immediately after stealing Haven's idea, Martin made a transfer of $50,000 to Haven. This amount is considered a monthly stipend for Haven to prevent Haven from revealing secret. Once Haven revealed the secret that Martin stole the idea of starting a comedy deception for everyone, Martin and Lucy will be in a lot of trouble. Everything seems to have gone smoothly, but Haven's latest move showed that Haven is determined to take back the deception comedy from Lucy and Martin. Specifically, Haven is preparing to return $50,000 to Martin's and is ready to execute a plan to take over the comedy deception. If this really happens, it will certainly be interesting. It would be a confrontation between the people who all the cheating comedy and the person who came up with the idea to start the comedy. This is not the first time Haven has attempted to take over the comedy deception. Haven had previously intentionally vandalized Sasha Gilmore's comedy profile while Sasha was in charge of publicizing Deception's comedy.